The government will pay victims of the infected blood scandal £100,000, but some will miss out. We'll hear from one. By the end of October, around 4,000 victims and relatives of victims of infected blood given in the 70s and 80s will receive interim compensation of £100,000. The payments come after the chair of the public inquiry, Sir Brian Langstaff, said there was a compelling case to make payments quickly. Victims were, he said, on borrowed time because of failing health. After decades of campaigning and with many victims losing their lives before they could be helped, the move has been greeted with relief, but the money will only be paid to those who received infected blood and their partners. Those who lost fathers and mothers, sons and daughters will not receive compensation yet. Rosemary Calder's son, Nicky, died in 1999 when he was 25 years old. He had received an infected blood product as part of treatment for haemophilia, and Rosemary joins us now. Rosemary, thank you very much for coming on The World at One. I presume whenever this issue is discussed, your thoughts are first of all with your son, Nicky.
That's right, yes.
It must have been a huge impact, his illness and, of course, his death, emotionally, but financially for the family as well.
Yeah, emotionally, something that we will never, ever get over. Yeah. Financially, yes, it has had an impact, as it has on our family, as it has on many other families who have lost children. People have lost jobs. They've had to give up their jobs to care for their children. It had an impact on myself, my husband, or ex-husband as he is now. Our marriage broke down after he died, so of course there was a financial impact in that respect, but the emotional impact is something that we'll never ever get over. No matter, if they pay us compensation, there's not enough money in the world that can compensate for losing him.
And the money itself is a signifier of how the government, how the authorities treat you, how they see you?
It's like our children's lives didn't matter because they're no longer here. They're irrelevant. Money, I suppose, is the only way we can get the government to show any sign of contrition for what happened, which should never ever have happened and was so avoidable.
Did you receive any explanation as to why you weren't eligible for this immediate interim compensation?
We haven't actually had. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Stay with us, Rosemary. We'll just try and sort this out if we can.
That's all right.
There you are. Sorry. Did you receive any explanation as to why you weren't getting the interim compensation?
No, we've had no explanation. All we're told really is that it's not straightforward, that it's much more complex, and that they will give it consideration once Sir Brian has submitted his report. But that's it. There's been no explanation. They haven't told us really why we're not considered, and why our children's lives don't seem to be so important. Of course, the people that are infected, they have to have that interim payment. It's only right. They've waited long enough for it, and the bereaved parents, we welcome the fact that they are getting this money, but it's very disheartening and hurtful when we feel that our children's lives didn't matter.
Rosemary, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts and memories with us. I really appreciate you taking the time on such a difficult topic. Rosemary Calder.